Give me what I want. Give me what I want. You know what I want. Give me what I want, or I'm gonna continue to hurt people you love. Give me what I want. Give me what I want. You know what I want. You just don't want to give it to me. Give it to me. Give me what I want.
We're gonna give you what you want.
That's not what I want.
Good afternoon, everybody, or good evening. I don't know. Whatever it is. Whatever. Good evening, good afternoon, whatever, guys. Okay, it's evening where I am. What's up? AW Air Order, man. Presenting you late in the SmackDown Wrestling Sports Channel. This is a channel for you if you're into wrestling and sports related content. If you're new here, subscribe. Also, do me a favor, like this video or the stream. Check out my other videos, sports related, wrestling related content. Also, share us out on social media, whatever, friends, family, wherever you're able to share this stream on. Thank you. Yeah, so yeah, okay. Okay, so yeah, here's my Twitter. And this is what we're going to talk about. WWE Night Champions just finished about, 2 to 3 hours ago. Right? And there's some interesting things to take away from this show, from this premium live event in the world of wrestling, in the world of WWE. Title change, family issues, passing out, a lot of things. We got the new World Heavyweight Champion, and basically a squash match. That's what basically happened. And so we're going to go over the results and the review of this show. They advertised this as 3 main events. Well, it wasn't really 3 main events. It wasn't really 3 main events that happened. Okay? You can't have 3 main events. You only can have 1 main event. And that's what happened. Well, but they advertised for 3 main events. So this event took place in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. They always go to Saudi Arabia like usually 2 times a year. The host big events like this. So they'll end up going back to Saudi Arabia at some point next few months, probably September or October, one of those months. That's a fact. All right, so before we get into match by match, I enjoyed the event overall. I enjoyed it. The show overall, I thought it was a solid premium live event, pay-per-view event, WWE, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. But, it was fine. I know it's weird watching a premium live event like really early in the afternoon. But that's what happens when you have one of these events in the different parts of the world. You got to go by their time zone and not yours. And so Yeah, and the next pay per view, the next premium live event, Money in the Bank, it's going to be in the UK, and we're from my time zone, Eastern time zone, to the UK, 5 hours. They're going to be at 3. They're going to start. So yeah, 8 o'clock their time, 3 o'clock my time is the next pay per view event, Money in the Bank. So a little bit later than today's, but I'm all right with it, man. I'm all right with it. But yeah, so a lot of interesting things happen in this event. Like a lot of thing stuff, new stuff happened. Like Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens made it overseas. That's I guess that's big. That's big because as you know, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens in the past have not gone to Saudi Arabia. It's because relations between Saudi Arabia and Syria have not been good in the past. Apparently, there's a kind of repaired relations a bit, so maybe that helps Sammy. But in the past, there were not good relations between Saudi and Syria, and yeah, and now, well, Sammy is from Canada. He is Syrian heritage, so I understand why. In the past, he wouldn't go to Saudi Arabia. He wouldn't feel welcome there and stuff, obviously. So it makes perfect sense why he wouldn't go. But his match is in the main event. Main event. But yeah, so we'll get to that a little bit later on. If you're watching this, invitations have been set. You're allowed to come on. But let's get to it. Okay. Let's get to it. First match. Well, the first match they kicked it off with, well, the inaugural World Heavyweight Championship match that is going to be featured every week on Raw. Basically, this should be. It's not. I know people are not going to say it's the equivalent to the WWE Undisputed Universal titles that Roman Reigns holds, but it's technically equivalent to that. But I know people are going to say, nah, it's not really. It's basically a consolation prize title, paper title, whatever. Yeah, I get your point. But in reality, it is a world championship belt. That's going to be used a lot more and seen on TV because Roman obviously doesn't show up every week or every month, right? So obviously, okay. So this match was between AJ Styles and Seth freaking Rollins as my thumbnail. And according of course on my thumbnail, on the thumbnail for this stream, we know the result. Seth Rollins has become the first inaugural champion, WWE World Heavyweight Champion. So so Seth Rollins is the first champion, right? Obviously. right? So yeah, so okay. I think we all knew that was gonna happen. I think we all pretty much predicted that Seth Rollins was gonna be the first champion holding this belt because he is a Raw superstar and AJ Styles isn't. So it makes perfect sense for Seth Rollins to be the one holding the title, the first champion. But this match was good. This match, I mean, got two of the best workers in the world in this match. Of course, it'd be damn good, right? I mean, of course, like it's obvious. But yeah, so see, the thing is, this match, nothing. There's nothing. No shenanigans, no interference, no ref bumps, no weapons, nothing or whatever countouts. It was just a good old fashioned match between two incredible athletes, two incredible wrestlers, two incredible superstars fighting, wrestling, become the first champion. And it's not the first time that I watched them or you watched them compete against each other. Not the first time. And that's okay. Right? The last time I think I saw him one on one, but I might have been back in 2019. That might have been the last time I saw him go one on one. I don't know. They might have gone one on one after that, but that's the last time I remember them going one on one. And that was a good match. This match, pretty much standard formula between Seth Rollins and Styles match. They showed off their athleticism, their moveset. Seth Rollins, 1 point went through the ropes, and it looks like he landed on his knee. If you know Seth Rollins, he has knee problems right? Both knees, both legs, both knees. Took him out 2015, took him out 2016, 17. So if he has always been knee problems, always but Styles tried to get Seth Rollins into the style clash multiple times. Seth tried to pedigree him a couple times. He gave a stomp to his hand. People were wondering why he stomped his hand and not his head at one point in the match. There was like a Hurricanrana. There was AJ put obviously Seth into the what's it called? What's the finishing move he does? His submission move. I forgot what it's called. I forgot what the fucking move is called. I'm sorry. But he proved that in submission move with his knee because obviously Seth was favoring the knee. And obviously when you see somebody favoring a limb, a body part, whatever, you attack it in a wrestling match, right? You exploit it, right? But Seth Rollins managed to overcome that pedigree and then a quick curb stomp, and he gets the win. And becomes the first champion. This new title belt, the WWE World Heavyweight title belt, is going to be defended on Raw. And he said in a backstage interview, which took place later that night, that he will be there on Raw. I don't know where Raw is located this Monday. I haven't checked, but we'll we'll see Rollins with the title on this Monday with the belt on Raw. Because, like he said in an interview, he's going to show up every week with it. He made up a promise. And I'm excited for that. I'm excited for that. He's one of my favorite superstars in all of wrestling. But we all predicted he was going to win. It's not. Okay. Let's move on. Next year, Trish versus Becky Lynch. And I got this prediction right. I said Trish is going to win this match. I did say that. And yes, I was right. Trish did win this match. Did win this match. But, hello, Juan. But she did have the help of a surprising new Raw superstar, Zoe Stark. Now, before we get to that, this match was good. All right? Becky and Trish. I think Trish has still been in the gym, right? Like, still, obviously, wrestling gym training, all that, whatever. I'm good, thank you. And Trish looked. Trish and Becky looked really good in this match. It was physical, but in the end, Trish gets the win here. That's because, well, and at the end of the match, Trish distracted the referee, and then out of the bottom of the ring, Zoe Stark comes out and gives Becky Lynch her finisher move outside. Yeah, I'm okay, thank you. Her finisher move, and it busted her open up. Busted Zoe Stark's nose open, and then what happened was, Zoe Stark puts Becky back in the ring, and Trish goes for her kick and gets the 1, 2, 3 over Trish. And you see Zoe Stark and Trish as they're walking back up towards the gorilla position or ramp, stand side by side together. And obviously this is going to lead to another match between Trish and Becky. But Zoe, okay, I was going to say interviewed. Now that they introduced Zoe Stark into it. So this is good for Zoe Stark, in my opinion, because this means they're really high on her, right? They see a big future. Zoe Stark has a big future for her. To have her introduced into one of the biggest feuds with some of the two biggest superstars in the history of WWE, especially on the female side, it shows that they're extremely high on her, and that they think they might see a big future with her. And yeah, they might. You know what? Maybe we could see championship material with her. She's strong. She keeps up a positive attitude. Right? She's got a little better behind the mic. I saw her one weakness. I think, but I'd say this: when she turned heel, her mic skills got a little better. It feels like she's free, but that's the way it starts. But in the end, we got Trish with the win here. I think. So in the end, we're gonna probably get a third match where it's Money in the Bank or SummerSlam. But yeah. But yeah, so yeah, Trish, the story is not over. This thing is not over. So yeah, okay. Let's move on. I don't know. Man, it's gonna be a busy day tomorrow, man. Or just a busy night. That's 314. Nice, I got a sub. Thank you. But yeah, all right. So let's get to the third match. Third match of the night. Third match of the night. Gunther versus Mustafa Ali. Now they did a video package with Mustafa Ali expressing his Arabic heritage, his religion, his Islamic religion, and I think it's the time of Ramadan, and I don't know, and they went to the Dome of the Rock or something where they pray. I think that's a Saudi Arabia, right? Let me ask for a second. Dome of the Rock. Dome of the Rock is Israel, but I guess it's Mecca. Might be. Where's Mecca? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, Mecca. And you know, Mustafa Ali, he's Muslim, but he's from America. But obviously, right? But yeah, that's okay. Yeah, so yeah, but this match is, you know what? This match is actually pretty fun though. Like we all know Gunther was gonna get the win here. Like there was no way Mustafa Ali was gonna take the title off Gunther. And Gunther's almost been champion for the year, and I think they want to have him break the longest reign streak of Hockey Talk Man with the Intercontinental title. And I'm pretty confident Gunther is gonna be the new longest reign Intercontinental champion. They're gonna have him break that. But yeah, I like that. You know, it was a good match. You know, Ali sold himself. He got some moves in. Try to do a sunset flip to Gunther. Or a power bomb. Whatever. A power bomb. It's just that Gunther got pissed. Did that. It's not a drop kick, but it's type of kick. You know, his signature kick that he sets up for his basically his finishing move, a power bomb, and he pretty much finished off Mustafa Ali. But it was a fun match. I mean, it's good for Mustafa Ali, but I think it's just this match is just one and done because be honest with you, because Mustafa Ali is Arabic, is Arab, he's Muslim, and this is Saudi Arabia. And classic case of tokenism. That's my opinion. That's yeah. Obviously, you know they do that, right? But yeah, let's move on, guys. Let's move on. Next match, which kind of surprising me actually. I got this wrong on my predictions, but I don't know, some people didn't. Some people predicted that Bianca Belair would retain here. So Bianca Belair defends the Raw Women's title against Asuka. Both SmackDown superstars. Yes, I know. And obviously, Asuka's been getting the best at Bianca Belair with the miss. A certain special kind of miss, special. That's a typical miss she uses, more of a hot, spicy miss. Right? This match was actually pretty good, though. Okay. So this match was actually pretty fun. Asuka used Bianca's ponytail braid a lot in this match. She used it for her advantage. That's the one thing about Bianca Belair. She could use her braid, her ponytail braid, as a weapon, but also it's a disadvantage where opponents can use it because she tie her around the ropes, could pull her, or pull her to the barricade or the steps. Her braid is an advantage and a disadvantage. It's yeah. Obviously. So obviously, there was a title change. If you're watching this, obviously you know there's a title change. What happened was Asuka missed Asuka missed the miss when she was going to spit Bianca with the blue mist. She missed it. She missed it, right? She missed it. The first time. First time. But at some point in the match, as we got closer to the ending, where Bianca was distracted and the ref is distracted, the ref is not looking. It seems like she had her taped fingers and stuff because apparently the mist is very hot or whatever. Well, she taped her fingers. She apparently had that whatever I wouldn't say a device, but whatever she had has a mist in the container has a mist in. She apparently puts over her fingers, her nails, her fingers, or whatever in the gloves, over the gloves because it's very hot. Apparently, you don't want to get burned. You don't want your fingers to get burned, your hand to get burned. So she didn't put it in her mouth this time. She just put it over her fingers, right? It's just hard on her nails. It's hard for the ref to see, obviously. And when Bianca Belair was going to get her in the KOD, and the ref was not looking because the ref was behind Bianca when Asuka was in the KOD. So she couldn't look. Asuka was in the KOD in the position. She put her fingers in Bianca's eye with the mist and burnt her eyes. I mean, there's no you can't see a lot of mist because there's a little bit. Obviously, you don't see a mist running down, which is a little bit of mist in her eyes, and that dropped Bianca, and Asuka gets the win. To become. Oh, gets the win, and Asuka becomes a new Women's Champion, and she's also a SmackDown Superstar along with Bianca. I don't know what that means, man. I think is she gonna trade titles of Rhea Ripley? Is she gonna? I mean, do something, man. Do some either trade titles or just give them new belts for each brand. Okay, SmackDown Women's Champion, and here's the Raw Women's Champion. Don't even color the belts. Okay, don't even color the belts. It's been almost 2 months. It's almost been almost 2 months since the draft. Do something already. It's not that hard, man. Either switch the titles or introduce new belts, one for SmackDown, one for Raw, for the women's title. It does not look red or blue, okay? Do something like that. No, it's not that freaking hard. It's not. It's just not. And we know you're not dumb, WWE, especially you, Triple H. We know you're not dumb. Just do it already, man. Just do it. All right. All right. So, yeah. So, Asuka becomes the new Raw Women's Champion. It's the only prediction I got wrong on the show. Yeah. The only prediction I got wrong, yeah. I got everything right so far and after that match. Up to that match and after that match. Everything was right. So 7 matches. So I'm 6-1. Yeah, I was just thinking there were 6 or 7 matches. There was 7 matches. Well, yeah, there was actually. The next match was a match, but it was just like a minute long. The next match was Natalia on a birthday. It was a birthday. Taking on Rhea Ripley for the SmackDown Women's Championship. And, well, this match didn't last very long. It lasted like a minute. What happened was Dom was distracting Natty from the start. Rhea just attacks Natty from behind. Natty goes outside the ring. Rhea throws Natty into the steel steps. Again into another pair of steel steps. Pushes her back in the ring. Gives her a finishing move to Whiptide. 1, 2, 3. Basically a squash match for Rhea Ripley. Like a minute long, and that's it. That's basically the match. And you know what? I'm fine with it. I'm fine with her squashing Natalia because it's Natalia, man. She's not in the pecking order where we see a belt on her at some point. No, it's just Natalia. It's where she is. She's there to put people over, and she's just a good sport. That's all. Like, you tell her to do stuff. She's like Dolph Ziggler of the women's division. That's it. Dolph Ziggler is there now to put people over, and that's what she is there for. She's basically that. She's just a good sport, you know. She's not someone you're gonna see be champion anymore. She's just, yeah. Her time has passed, and she's there, basically there now. So yeah, yeah. All right, I was just checking something, guys. So the next match, we got the Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar match, and you know Cody Rhodes is going to this match with a broken arm, not a real broken arm, but he was going to this match with a kayfabe broken arm. Okay, faking it. Right? This match was actually pretty good. Brock got shots in, Cody got his shots in. What made this match so interesting is it's not how it's finished, but it's but Cody Rhodes figured out he can use his cast as a weapon because of what the cast is made of. Titanium, whatever, the material the cast is made of. It's like metal, right? It's the type of metal, right? And you can use that to his advantage. It's not a disqualification. You would think it would be, but it's a street fight. Apparently, it's a street fight. There's no rules, apparently. So she could use so he can use his cast as a weapon, which he has. He has over the head of Brock Lesnar multiple times, or with the cast. 3 or 4 crossroads. Disaster. It was a relatively quick match. It was maybe a 10-minute match, but it was actually a good 10-minute match. A lot of finishers involved, a lot of suplexes. And what made this match really interesting was the Kimura lock. You know, you see on the broken arm. Will Cody tap? Right. First time Brock got him was a very long time. He didn't pass out, managed to get to the ropes. Gave him a cross. Brock he kicks out. Brock gets the Kimura lock again on the second time. Fortunately, this time Cody Rhodes could not leave his arm up, and he passes out. Now I know you're gonna say you don't pass on a Kimura lock because it doesn't. He's not really whatever. Who cares? Right? I guess it makes sense. I was thinking that too, right? When he passes out on that, he's not losing any blood or anything. He's not submission mode in his head. He passes out as a Kimura lock. I thought it would break his arm even more, but I guess not. And yeah, Brock gets the win. They're both even at 1-1. My guess would be a rubber match, a blow-off match at Money in the Bank to decide the decisive winner. Make it, get the edge. Not the edge, well, the actual decisive win. To go up 2-1. Best out of 3, I guess. So yeah, Brock got the win here as I predicted. Let's move on, guys. The main event. The tag team title match between Solo Sikoa, Roman Reigns, and Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. This match had a lot of things going into bloodline turmoil, dysfunction among the bloodline, the Usos, and not getting along with the Tribal Chief. Not on his good side, obviously, right? No, on his good side. This story is more about the bloodline than it was about Sami and Kevin Owens. They're just part of the story because you need the baby faces involved in this, right? You need that. You need a foil, whatever. I guess you call them. And this match was good, man. This match was good. I don't know. It's really good. I really did enjoy this match. But this match made people shocked around the world, right? This match is good overall. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, they look good against Roman and Solo. Tough, rough match between the 4. It's just the ending of this match, man. The ending of this match. is what surprised everybody. So let's get to the ending. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn retain, but the ending. Let's get to the ending. How they retain the belts, the titles. How they successfully defend the titles. So the Usos come in, right? Referee's out, takes a ref bump. Roman accidentally spears the referee. When Sami Zayn gets out of the way, he spears the referee. Referee's out, right? Referee's out. So Kevin Owens takes Solo Sikoa out of the ring. Was going to one of the power bomb Solo through the table, right? No, Kevin Owens through the table. No, Kevin Owens wanted to power bomb Roman Reigns through the table. But the Usos come out of the crowd and attack Kevin Owens. And then they threw him over the table, and then they lifted the table to lay it upon Kevin Owens, atop of Kevin Owens. So they come in the ring. Solo Sikoa's up. He holds up Sami Zayn. But before that, they each super kick Sami Zayn, and they go for a third super kick where Solo's holding Sami Zayn. But as he was holding him, when they go for the third super kick, Sami Zayn ducks, and they hit their own younger brother, Solo Sikoa. And Roman Reigns sees this. He's, "What are you doing? You're screwing up, man. What are you doing? Get out of here. This is my ring." Pushing the Usos, pushing Jimmy. And you know what? Jimmy had enough. Jimmy's like, "No," had enough. And super kick the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns from behind. And Jay is like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" Like, "What are you doing?" Shocked. "What are you doing?" And Jimmy is like, he was so shocked at first, and he came to the realization that, yeah, he wanted to do it. He meant to do it because he had enough. And he told his brother, he doesn't have your back. I always have your back. You're my brother. I always have your back. And he gives Roman Reigns one more super kick. And then they both walk out of the ring. Jimmy Uso is not sure what to do. He's confused and torn apart between Roman Reigns and his brother. But he goes with his brother, right? Jimmy. Goes with his brother Jimmy. And remember, it used to be Jay used to be the one at questioning everything. Now the tables are turning. It's Jimmy. And Jimmy said, "It's like, I should have done what you should have done a long time ago." Oh, yeah. You should have done what you should have done what you did a long time ago. Whatever. And then Roman Reigns as he gets super kick, leaves the ring, right? Of course, they're not gonna get him pinned or submit. So Solo Sikoa takes a stunner, then a hula kick, and they get the 1, 2, 3 as the referee comes in, gives them the 1, 2, 3, and they retain the titles, but Solo. Oh, you want to join in? Oh, almost at the end, but but Roman Reigns looks up at the crowd, not the crowd, but up is like disappointed and stuff. Like, do you know what happened? Come in. It's up there, man. Did you like the stream? Please like the stream. Good show overall. Fun show. I gotta cancel this thing. I don't know what this is. I don't know where it goes with the bloodline from here. Well, no. Friday. I think today they marked the official day of 1,000 days for Roman Reigns. I think it's today. But the next pay-per-view is Money in the Bank in London, England. Qualifiers start this week. But we're going to get Nate in. We're going to get his thoughts in when he comes in. So a good show overall. This is not a glorified house show, guys. I know you people like to say that these shows are glorified house shows. They're not glorified house shows. They haven't been for a while. So shut up, people. Hey, Nate, what's up?
Yo, this was, I will say this. This was 9 out of 10 because of that main event. If without that main event, it was probably like a 7. It was a 7. But for me, that main event told me everything that I wanted. The way Jimmy super kicked Roman, which was a callback to Rikishi super kicking The Rock back in 1990. If you saw that stare down, and he also said that to Jay, he's like, I should have done what I'm doing, what you should have done a long time ago. Because back in Night of Champions, he was gonna super kick him a third time, but he hesitated because family and all that crap. And that's when Roman made his move, and that's why he became champion.
You know what? You know what's strange, Nate? You know what's strange in a good way? It was Jimmy. The one who's always in line with Roman Reigns. It was Jay crashing things. But
Actually, no, it wasn't. From before, no. When he was hesitant, Jimmy was hesitant to join the Bloodline in the first place. But it was when Jay left and Roman manipulated Jimmy to fall in line for his brother. That's why he became cited. But then that was when the Sammy situation, when Sammy tried to influence Jay. That's when the cracks start. But then after that happened, you could see how he, when they lost the tag titles at WrestleMania, you saw how he looked at Roman different. Roman looked at the Usos differently, even Solo. And then the biggest part was when he was like disrespectful, and you could see from like 2 weeks ago when he smacked in his face, Roman smacked in his face, and he wanted to super kick him so badly. But Jay's
like, no, calm down. Yeah. And Jay's usually the hothead. Yeah,
but that was bad. Remember?
Yeah.
But this was also a callback from that one, because you even see the facial expressions around Jay. Mm-hmm. The crazed look in his eye. You could see he's about to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of this, Saudi Arabia, it's gonna be Roman versus Jimmy. And that's when the trigger happens and Jay just snaps. It's gonna be perfect. And then Money in the Bank situation. Yeah, I think Money in the Bank is next, right?
Yes, it's the 1st of July. Yeah, pretty much a month away.
Yeah, Money. Yeah, okay. So I can't wait. I can't wait for this, man. I can't wait. This Friday is gonna be crazy. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, Friday is gonna be fun because I'm interested in this. Like, I guess they promoted a celebration, right, of the 1,000-day reign of promotion, promoting that for Friday. I don't think it's gonna be a happy Roman Reigns.
Oh no, he's gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
He's gonna be pissed. It's gonna be one of the most. Even he doesn't even feel like that. He'll just throw the cake and all that stuff. He'll be like, "Man, I'm tired, man."
Now the wild card is Solo Sikoa. Now, who is he loyal to? Is he getting loyal to his cousin, or is he loyal to his own brothers? Because
Solo is going to look at, like I said, you already see the cracks with Solo himself. You could see the look when he pushed him like a couple times. But you see him super kick, and you see he was the one who got pinned. Not Roman.
Yeah, obviously.
So he's gonna say it's not my fault.
Yeah.
I'm the champ.
Yeah, the same thing.
It was your brother.
Owens, yeah.
It was wrong. I said it was your brother's fault, the Usos. And you took the pin. I thought you were the enforcer.
Roman was never going to take the pin because that would hurt his credibility. Hurt him.
The one bright spot, the one happy bright spot was that what's his face won? It was that Oscar one, and I'm happy about that. I'm happy Oscar won because Lord, they should have done that at WrestleMania. Freaking stupid people. The crowd was white hot. It just made no sense to me. but then they squash. They squashed the tally. I don't know why. Why they're bringing?
I'm okay with that. It's natty, man.
I'm okay with it, but I'm like, there could have been better. There could have been. You could have made better stars. You could have had Shotzi or somebody, or hell, bring in
Shotzi is in tag team.
or bring in Hartwell or something. I mean, whatever. You could have had something. You could have made something, but
it's natty. It's always natty. It's like, oh, it's because the bullies. Like,
yeah, of course. But she's the bully herself. She was the main reason why.
She could be at times, yeah.
She was the bully herself. But for me, as a whole, I'm telling you, Gunter versus Ali. Oh my
Good
god,
match.
the chops!
I'm surprised on offense. Yeah,
yeah,
those chops.
Those chops hurt my chest. I was like, dang.
I'm surprised the amount of offense Ali got on.
Well, they're trying to build him up, so I'm not surprised about that. So
are they trying, or is this just because it's in Saudi Arabia?
Yeah, that too. Plus, yeah, that too. But you gotta build that up, man. You gotta build that champion. You gotta build Ali because Ali has, and plus, that Get a Life kid. Oh my, that is funny as hell.
Yeah.
And then the Cody Brock
Lesnar,
yeah, Cody Brock match, great match. I'm glad
But here's the thing: you can't pass out from that submission move.
Of course you can't.
No, because it's not. He should have just break his arm. I mean, that was smart. Like him using the cast as a weapon.
Yeah.
That was great, smart thinking. It was a street fight basically, right? There was no rules.
Yeah, basically.
So yeah, you're allowed to use it as a weapon. And man, of course Cody Rhodes is not gonna tap out or get pinned. You're gonna make him look strong, but passing out makes the face look strong. And I don't think this is done. I don't think it's done between the two.
Oh no, there's gonna be a third one in Saudi Arabia. It's gonna be a third one. I'm telling you.
Yeah, probably next month.
It's a third one. After that, then SummerSlam.
I don't know.
I don't know who's going to listen. The only person who I want is listen, there's only one person in Money in the Bank. I don't care who's the female Money in the Bank winner. I don't care as long as it's not the person that I fear that it's going to be. But the only person who I believe should be Money in the Bank is L.A. Knight. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I like LA Knight.
LA Knight is going to be the champ. He's going to be the.
Well, you know what? I'll just say this: it's so stupid to have those wrestlers in the crowd. What the hell is the point?
It's the crowd. Listen. You don't understand. There are certain crowds that are dull, and there are certain crowds that are white hot. New York, white hot. Tennessee, from time to time. Indiana, dull. Texas, white hot. Colorado, dull. California, white hot. I mean, it comes.
You know what it is? Most of the middle states are boring.
Yeah, because they don't have anything there.
Yeah.
Don't disrespect. I'm not disrespecting all my middle state people, but the central state.
And I like all these people. Oh, look at the Puerto Rican crowd. I'm like, yeah, because they never had an event there in a long time. Like, of course, you're gonna have a hot crowd.
Man, that crowd, I have never felt the love.
But think of it, if you have an event in a country for the first time or in a long time or for the first time ever, you can always have a hot crowd.
Oh yes, same happened in Cardiff and Clash of the Castle.
Yeah.
The crowd. Listen. The Euros, man, they show so much love. They show so much love.
Yeah, and they don't care if it's AEW or WWE.
Yeah, the problem is there are certain people that has a bias who shall remain nameless. But
yeah, I don't have a bias. I like what I like. Like I like some stuff in AEW. I like some stuff in WWE.
Man, I'm all three. I like AEW, WWE, Impact. I'm happy. I
don't watch Impact.
You better. It's getting good. Like the matches, like even though it's small, the matches, like they're very, very good at storytelling. They're very good at storytelling, and I can't wait for the problem
with Impact is like I know they're good. They could do that.
There's no promotion.
But it's the problem is they can't keep the wrestlers because they're all like, yeah, I have to go to AEW or WWE because they could pay me more eventually.
First of all, number one, if you have if you have the promotion and the financial backing of a WWE and AEW, people would be talking about TNA more.
TNA used to, man. Back in the day,
until
when you had Dixie Carter
Hogan.
and those people winning, they had more money.
Until Hogan.
Yeah.
I still can't forgive Hulk Hogan for ruining just the rage I have for that show. The rage I have for Hulk Hogan makes no sense. It's unbearable, man. It's unbearable. But
Hogan. I'm sorry.
Dude, Hogan he got rid of one of my favorite wrestlers, Jay Lethal, and I liked him a lot. I believe he would have been a future Impact TNA champion. He would have been
now he's in the running joke of Jeff Jarrett because nobody wants to see Jeff Jarrett anymore. Like,
because Jeff Jarrett sucks.
Yeah,
Listen. I don't hate Jeff Jarrett, but have you seen his reign of terror? Back in TNA?
Yeah.
It was worse than Triple H's.
Because Triple H is actually believable, man. Triple H looks like a guy you could actually like put the belt on, right?
Yeah, but with Jeff Jarrett, you'd be like, and then his move, the stroke, I was like, what type of move is it's a flatline?
Jeff Jarrett had never been a heavyweight champion in WWE, and WCW became heavyweight champion when like everybody else was not champion. Like Hogan wasn't like around. Like
you literally had Vince Russo as a champion.
Yeah, Vince Russo loved Jeff Jarrett, right? So he made him a champion.
Well, he also when he went to TNA, Vince Russo was the head writer,
and Jeff Jarrett kind of partly owned TNA. So at the beginning, and he obviously made himself champion. Like, he's not a bad wrestler in the ring himself. He could wrestle. It's just that
he's not believable.
Yeah, like Bash at the Beach. I know the whole controversy with Bash at the Beach. I'm like, yeah, Hogan taking the fall of Jeff Jarrett. Yeah, come on. Like, no.
He's just not believable. I'm not disrespecting, but it's just like, I could believe a Christopher Daniels. I could believe a Samoa Joe. I could believe a AJ Styles. Mm-hmm. I could believe a Kurt Angle. I mean, the list goes on and on.
Yeah, and that shows tomorrow, man. I don't like him and Jay Lethal.
Oh boy, I'm just waiting for Collision. This is gonna be Collision. I'm really just eyeing how they're gonna do this, because I don't know. They said it's gonna be June. I just can't wait for that part. I'm very concerned.
Yeah, June 17. Yeah, it's their Nitro, man, because like they copied everything WCW.
Listen, Tony. I told one great friend of mine. His name is the Elite Battle Angels. I've been talking to him, and I've been saying why AEW is going to mess up. Because when you have a person like Tony Khan who is stretched out with 3 wrestling companies, and everybody say, "Oh, but AEW is one company." Nah, come on, bro. It's 3 wrestling companies, and you're having terrible problems with your booking. You're having a women's division that sucks. You're having you're letting tag team wrestling overshadow literally everything that you've done. You're gonna have a problem, and then the one person who wants to build AEW, which is CM Punk, and you're getting rid of him because of indie wrestlers who think this is a friendship. BS. This is a business. I want to make money. I don't want to make no freaking friends. Friends. You can make friends along the way, but my money is my first priority. And plus, you're seeing people getting injured with their high-flying crap. So, no disrespect, Is he right? Is he wrong? Probably. Or is he CM Punk? CM Punk is CM Punk. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, he'll be back. He's going to be in that Collision show. That's the only reason it's in Chicago.
Of course it's in. When it's in Chicago, I was like, all right, it's over.
Yeah. Yeah, It's just that CM Punk gets hurt a lot too, man.
Well, of course. Well, some of it is on WWE, some of it's on his own volition.
Mm-hmm.
WWE, especially Ryback, freaking douche. He
Right back. Oh, can't do anything.
Yeah, but then he also jumped, and then CM Punk jumped into the crowd when he won the championship, which should have done. I don't understand. I understand you made him champion, but you should have not done that in the first place. I would have not done that because there were wrestlers out the wazoo you could have done with. You could have had him and Jericho. That would have been a great matchup. You could have had him and what's that dude's name? Not MJF, the other guy. You could have him battle against the Four Pillars, or you could have had you could have brought back the Straight Edge Society with Serena Deeb. I mean, there's options. Options.
Where's Serena Deeb? She hurt?
I don't know, but like I said, I think she's in Ring of Honor. But like I said, I'm a Serena Deeb fan.
I'm a Ring of Honor.
Yeah, exactly. But that's another problem. Why would you care about Ring of Honor if they're not on?
No, yeah, you need Honor Club to watch it. I'm like, whoa, I'm not paying for that.
I'm not paying for that freaking subscription. I was like, why don't you just put it on AEW? Done.
Yeah.
Made your money.
Yeah. I mean, I could just watch it for free online if I could find the sites. I mean,
that's also true. That's also true. You can watch it for free too. But at the end of the day, like I said, the only reason AEW is this popular is because of the where they are and who owns them. If I'm telling you, if Impact had the same backing as AEW, we would be talking about Steve Macklemore. We would be talking about Jordan Grace, Taylor Wilde, and Kelly Klink. We would be talking about Masha Savovich, Eddie Edwards, Kenny King, Speedball Mike Bailey. I mean, I know all these wrestlers. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but you know what's going to happen when their contract's up? They're either going to join these two companies.
I don't think so, because if Jordan Grace's contract was up for a long time ago, and she stayed. Moose's contract was up a long time ago. He stayed. Eddie Edwards' contract was up a long time ago. He stayed. So you can tell the loyalty. There is a loyalty, and they know that their brand, and they know their story. Who knows their story better than them? The problem is with AEW and WWE, they control their narratives. They're saying, "Oh, you cannot do this." Impact gives you the freedom to be yourself. Why do you think Naomi going to Impact? Because she's trying to build herself, and she's trying to build her story. Why do you think Mercedes Moné is going to New Japan? Because she's building her story and building her brand. No, and everybody loves Trinity. And then you have
that's true.
And also you have Gail Kim. Gail Kim, one of the most decorated Impact women's wrestlers, and she's saying she has the potential to be one of the best Impact women's wrestlers on there. And I was like, if you have a cosign for that, you definitely gonna go.
Mm-hmm. Too bad Moné is injured. Oh well.
Well,
I know she wants to do Japan stuff, but I think she wants to stay in the U.S. and do the Japan U.S. stuff there.
I mean, you got AEW, or you could go AEW or Impact, because I believe she's gonna go there.
I think she's too good for Impact. Guys, she's been on Mandalorian, man. Don't go to Impact.
Why not? You'll give wonderful exposure. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm telling you this right now, and I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart. If she goes to AEW, it's not going to end well for her. I'm telling you that right now.
She'll be the biggest female star there. Yeah,
she'll be the biggest female star there. But you really think Britt Baker is not going to? You really think Britt Baker is going to take that? You saw how she did Thunder Rosa.
Yeah, but
And Tony Khan is all
But
up
Thunder
in.
Rosa is not Thunder Rosa is not Sasha Banks. Let's be honest.
But remember, Britt Baker, like I said, and plus her
I
best
know
friend
you-
is
I know you
her
mean about
best
Britt
friend
Baker.
is in Impact too. So that's also another reason. So
Oh,
I would
well,
take it.
her best friend's really Bailey though.
Of course. But you know.
Like I'm just gonna say this. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but I would not be surprised if Sasha Banks does come back to WWE.
She's not gonna. It's
I
gonna
think
be
she's-
like 3. I'll give it 3-4 years at best.
Yeah, I'm not saying like in the short term, but I think in the long term there's a chance.
Oh yeah, there is a chance because, like I said, Impact. I'm telling you, Impact. Watch out. There is good wrestlers. Watch out. That's all I gotta say.
The problem with Impact is not the wrestling; it's viewing.
Of course, it's viewing, but true fans who watch it will. But the problem is you don't have the views. You don't have. Imagine if Paramount or HBO got Impact. Do you know how much views they would be
HBO
getting?
won't do Impact, man, because they're AEW basically, same company.
I know. I know.
I mean, there was like rumors that Warner Brothers was interested in showing WWE stuff, and they kind of.
I will not.
Can you imagine if they showed Raw on one of their AEW, one of their Warner Brothers?
You know what's going to happen?
channel?
AEW is going to be AEW will leave. They will leave.
Yeah.
It will be the death sentence for AEW.
Yes.
But even Paramount, I would probably get with or IFC. That's another show. That's one that could be interesting too. I mean, you could make a lot of. There's like a lot of shows now, or even streaming service, but I would not do streaming service.
No. Basically, on Impact, you have to watch it on your own YouTube channel.
Oh no, you don't. You don't watch it on YouTube. I watch it on. They got a show. It's on Access or something.
Well, I don't have that because I'm Canada. I don't think we have that, so we have to watch.
Oh, Canada! Every time I hear that part,
Shows cannot survive. Wrestling shows cannot survive on YouTube channels.
Of course they can't. But the problem is, you got shows that don't book. You got shows that don't book a good experiment. You know.
I'm just surprised NWA is still afloat right now. I'm like, that's.
I'm not surprised. I really am not.
I don't know. I think, but yeah. What's tomorrow? Battleground and Double or Nothing. Well, I'm gonna watch Double or Nothing.
We all know who's gonna win. MJF
of
is
course,
going to
MJF is the win.
MJF is gonna cheat to win. FTR.
Well, there's technically no cheating in a fatal four-way.
Yeah, FTR is gonna lose to what's his face. Then we just know we know who's gonna win. We know.
I'm not picking Elite to win.
I'm picking the Combat Club.
Me too. I'm picking the Combat Club too, man. That's what I'm picking.
And I'm picking that. And I'm gonna tell you who's gonna betray him. It's gonna be a masked assailant, which we all know who it is. It's going to beat. It's going to destroy Hangman Adam Page, and that's when the Combat Club win.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I forgot Willow Nightingale won. I was happy for her.
But she wasn't supposed to.
Of course, she wasn't supposed to. But I'm happy. I'm happy she won, though. I'm happy.
Yeah, well,
I'm a huge fan of hers. I think she has the potential of being a great, awesome babyface and a monster heel too. She has a.
Yeah. But man, I'm going to Forbidden Door, and I was looking for her, hoping Mercedes Monday will wrestle, and I don't think she will.
No. Listen. I said this before too. I said this to my best friend in the world, Josh. I said, I want Jade Cargill to face off against Mako Satomura. I'm telling you I want that match
I
so
think
bad.
I'm not 100%. I think she's still signed to WWE.
I know, but I wish there was like if you can give if you
Yeah,
give certain
WWE.
like
WWE never do
WWE
that.
give some of the NXT stars, and we can get some of the younger stars from.
WWE would never do that.
I know because it's Vince, but
But
if it
if
was
WWE and AEW did work some kind of like cross promotion, I don't know, kind of like we did with ECW, like something
like I
like
said,
that.
it's only Vince. Like I said, it's only Vince in a way. I know Triple H will give the deserve because I know he would want Keith Lee back.
He did let Shinsuke work in Japan in some match.
I know, but I'm telling you, Matt.
I think some of the wrestlers that were released are in Impact. No, not Impact. AEW would be back. Would be back right now in WWE when
Keith
Triple H is
Lee,
in charge.
Swerve.
Yeah, Keith Lee's doing nothing. Swerve is doing nothing. That feels like so boring.
Dude, I don't know what.
Andrade probably wants to be WWE.
Of course, imagine. I already could see the matchup. LWO, and he's like, and you see the LWO betray Ray, and then all of a sudden you see Selena Vega comes in with and then you see Andrade. Oh man, Andrade's just.
I'm going to be honest, the LWO kind of sucks.
Of course, because they're not menacing. See, the problem is with the LWO, they were menacing. They were feared.
Yeah. And Rey Mysterio was Rey Mysterio was never happy to be in the LWO.
And he's not a heel.
No.
It just doesn't feel right.
No. It's and they're losers. They lose all the time. Like it just doesn't feel.
It doesn't feel important. It doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
They feel like an afterthought.
Yeah, that's true.
At least with like the Alpha Academy, at least you have Chad Gable.
Chad Gable's funny.
If you saw him in NXT, he is hilarious.
Yeah.
Shoosh, shoosh, please.
Yeah.
Shoosh.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
I love that. Chad Gable's hilarious.
He is. He's definitely one of my. He's definitely my all-time favorite. I can't wait for him to be U.S. or Intercontinental Champion because I really want him to be a mentor to Kurt Angle. I really want Kurt Angle to be a mentor and give that Team Angle vibe. I want it. I don't know why they're not. Dude, don't get. You bring me back to a dark place that I was so furious.
That was a dark place, man.
Because you had a golden opportunity. It's Gable. Gable. You had Gable right there. You could have made Alpha Academy freaking Team Angle Part 2. You had it right there. Yeah. But because of Vince and with the big sweaty men, Lord. I get tired. I'm so.
Well, let's see what. Well, I'm gonna have to go now because I have to do.
All right, man. See you later.
Thank you, man, for coming on. Hope you enjoy.
No problem.
I hope you enjoy Double or Nothing in NXT Battleground. Bye.
I'll definitely talk to you on that one.
Yeah, so take care, man. Everybody, take care. Like, share, subscribe, and comment below. Thank you, guys.
All right, see you. Bye.